CBS2 News, live at the Miss USA pageant, tonight at 11.
Matthew Modine and Kelly Williams star in Flowers for Algernon, CBS Sunday, February 20th.
What'd I do now?
You just destroyed my life, that's all. Are you happy?
Is this about Molly?
Of course this is about Molly. Thanks to you, everything I have worked so hard for just blew up in my face.
All right, Katie, why don't you tell me what happened without the dramatics, okay?
Molly just chewed my head off again.
Katie, you gotta grow a thicker skin if you want to make it in this business.
Fine. See how thick your skin is. Remember a little conversation earlier in the control room?
Mm-hmm.
Molly taped that conversation.
She did what?
That's right. The entire thing. Every nasty little scheme we pulled, she has on tape, including the little tainted sandwich incident. And now, just as we speak, she is on her way to play that tape for Holden, okay? Oh, you're such a creep! If I never listened to your lousy advice, I wouldn't be in this mess in the first place.
Hey, that lousy advice got you your shot, remember?
Yeah.
Listen. All right, there's a few complications. If you want to be your player now, you need to start acting like one.
Henry, have you heard a word I have said?
Yeah.
Molly is totally onto us, and she can't wait to fill Holden in.
You are not thinking clearly, all right? What Molly has is a little pop gun, and you've got a real rifle. I told you that those steamy photos would come in handy, didn't I? Hey, what do you think Holden's reaction will be when he sees his news anchor and the mother of his daughter up close and personal with his daughter's new boyfriend?
Hey, Molly. What's up?
A lot, but I'm not so sure this is the time or place to get into it.
Well, if it's something I should know, then maybe you should tell me.
Holden, there's some really bad things going on at the station.
How bad?
There you are. Come on, honey. It's time for you to get into your maid of honor dress.
Okay. All right. It'll hold, but you are not going to believe it.
Have you noticed I can't stop smiling?
I've noticed that you look amazing.
What's amazing is that we're here, together in public.
I know, it's so weird, isn't it?
Weird, but nice.
What's the matter, Molly? Come on. What are you waiting for?
You go on ahead, and I'll be right behind you.
But
I promise.
What do you think? He look nervous to you?
He looks entirely too calm.
I've got ice water running through my veins. Yeah, that's because I know I'm marrying the right woman. Parker knows that too, right, buddy?
Right, Parker?
Well, the guests are arriving.
Well, who could blame him? No one wants to miss this. Listen, by the way, thank you so much for helping me. I wouldn't have finished it without you.
Did I hear somebody say the bridal gown is actually
It is
finished?
finished. Believe it or not. Don't
Show her the search warrant, Hal.
Hi, baby. Is that what I think it is?
It is indeed.
And it is exquisite. I cannot wait to see Carly in it.
We better get her into this, don't you, Carly?
She's not here yet.
What?
Are you kidding me? I would think that she would have camped out here last
No,
night.
with all due respect, ladies, my bride's been waiting for this day for a very, very long time. She's not going to let anyone rush her into it. She's going to take her sweet time and savor every moment. And I plan to do the same thing.
Look, I have to be at the church right now, so...
Afraid they'll start the ceremony without you.
Just tell me what you want and make it fast, please.
I've already told you, your wedding day is going to be even more memorable than you've imagined.
You told me on the phone that I couldn't get married and that I should know the reason why. You want to tell me what you meant by that? He sent you, didn't he? He's behind all this.
And he's delighted that it's taken you so long to catch on.
Hey, Jack, what is that? Your to-do list, or?
Yeah, well, everything's pretty much taken care of except for the I-dos.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. This is for you.
Emma, don't tell me you got me a gift.
Open it.
Come on, you gave us the dinner last night and you're hosting the reception.
Jack, I believe she gave you an order.
Now, I found something old for Carly, and I thought to myself, why should she have all the presents? Come on, open it.
Whoa, cufflinks. These are gorgeous.
Oh, I'm glad you
Have you
like
seen
them.
these?
They belong to your uncle. I gave them to him once for one of our anniversaries.
Oh, but Emma Holden or Caleb should have these. I mean, they belong in the family.
How? Since when aren't you the family?
Yeah, but you should give these to one of your sons.
I wouldn't worry too much about her sons. She wants you to have them, Jack.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything, just enjoy them. Oh.
Thank you.
I was hoping that your mother could be here today.
Yeah, me too. But obviously I didn't give her enough notice or something.
Well, I'm sure she's here in spirit. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You are a good man. And Carly is getting herself a good husband.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, for the kind words and for these. I will wear these with pride.
I'm really happy that you and Carly are settling down, gonna live a very boring, productive life.
It's about time, don't you think?
Yes, and look at that sense of humor you have. I can't tell you, that's really gotten me through this past year.
You mean the world to me, Emma.
You're gonna make me all teary.
You know I'm serious. You stood by me when no one else would. And you stood by Carly. And thanks to you, she now knows what's really important in this life. And she feels loved and accepted. It's the right time for us, Emma.
Oh, yours.
Everything that's happened to me, he's been behind it all,
Everything.
pulling the strings,
As only he can.
as only he can.
And you know him well enough to believe me when I say he's not even close to being finished with you.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Vicks NyQuil.
Same room as last year.
Feels like I have the same cold, stuffy, sneezing, fever. Last time, up all night. How can I focus at 6 a.m.? Try NyQuil. I'll feel better, even with a monster cold.
With NyQuil Relief, you can rest. And when you wake up...
Good luck, laddie.
NyQuil. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, so you can rest and have a good morning medicine.
This old mop makes me shake.
That old vacuum makes me ache. Plain old sprays can smear around. This box rocks. The Radical Swiffer Sweeper. So simple to assemble. Swiffer now I'm sliding. Sweeping and a gliding. Here comes Swiffer Sweeper. Swiffer cloths use electrostatic action and lift and lock pockets to attract and trap all kinds of stuff with no residue. When you're done, just toss it. Here comes Swiffer Sweeper. When Swiffer's the one, consider it done in the household cleaners aisle.
Got those snow Folgers to wake us up blues. Need that fresh mountain grown taste to start the day. For the blues to start flowing away. Got that good feeling coming on. We're Folgers hot, steamy, and strong. Oh yeah. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Yeah.
Cleaning your teeth, protecting against plaque and tartar buildup, and prevention of gingivitis is crucial. You got that, Ellie Mae? Regular use of Dentabone has been clinically shown to reduce gingivitis. Just look at the difference it made in these two dogs. I recommend Dentabone from Pedigree.
Eggs have taken a lot of pot shots because egg yolks contain cholesterol. But our eggs have no yolks, so our noodles have no cholesterol. They cook up fluffier and help you eat healthier. No yolks noodles. We don't have what you don't want.
Abigail, hi.
Oh, hi, Molly.
Molly?
Nothing more beautiful than a wedding, huh?
Oh, or more romantic.
Except you. You look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I was just telling her that.
Thanks. Oh, would you guys excuse me a minute? I want to say hi to Lily and Holden.
No, go ahead. Molly, I just want to thank you again for not telling Abigail anything about us.
Yeah, well, I didn't do it for you.
You know, I still appreciate it.
You know, Chris, what you said the other day about you and me, you were right. We met at a time when we were both pretty low.
Yeah, and what happened between us wasn't all bad.
I know that. And I'm trying real hard to put it all behind me. But I gotta be honest with you. My feelings are not gonna change about you and Abigail.
Molly.
You know, everybody thinks I'm being so unreasonable about this, but it's just because they don't know about us.
And they don't have to know. They don't ever have to find out.
Still, it makes me sick to see my daughter dating someone who I slept with.
I can understand
So
that,
you'll
but
forgive me if I hope and pray that you and Abigail don't last.
You know, I happen to think that I'm good for your daughter.
For how long, Chris?
I'm not just dating Abigail. Okay, I love her. What we have is rare, and I don't intend to let anything come between us.
How can you be so calm?
So Molly has a tape of you and I talking. You think anyone's gonna care once they get a load of her and her boy toy half naked?
Henry, you're not getting it. We are on tape talking about putting Epicac syrup in her sandwich. We sound like a couple of criminals.
Oh, you are overreacting.
Oh, I'm overreacting. Yeah, tell me that when we're on the curb reading the want ads, because that's exactly where we're... Wait, what am I even talking about? What am I talking about? We're not just going to lose our jobs. We could be charged with attempted murder.
Get a grip, Katie.
Don't patronize me.
Is this how you're gonna react every time some little problem comes up?
Little problem?
Yes, yes. Do I have to remind you that you and I are a lot smarter than the small minds that run this station? And like I said, those pictures that you took prove that Molly has been doing the nasty with her daughter's new boyfriend, a young man who happens to be Kim Hughes' son.
I know all that. So what?
All right. For the last time, follow me here, okay? When Holden and Kim get a look at them, it will make the baby medicine that we put into Molly's tuna on rye look like a fraternity prank. Got it? Come on, let's look at those pictures.
So, Mr. Business Tycoon. Nice office you got here. Your secretary said she'd hold the calls.
Well, thanks. Must have just had your hair done. Looks great.
Well, as opposed to all the other times you see me and it doesn't look great?
Oh, come on now. Don't go try to give me that.
How'd you know I had my hair done?
Because I am an observant guy. And I observed you leaving that salon across the street to come over here.
See, and here it was. I thought that you had supernatural powers or something.
Oh, I do. I'm just waiting on the right time to release them. So anyway, what do you have planned for tonight? I mean, why are you looking all fine? To study human anatomy? You don't have a hot date.
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact. A hot date. Well, you know, social engagement of sorts. And seeing that I look so fine in your opinion, you know, you could join me if you'd like.
Keep talking.
All right. Carly Tenney and my boy Jack Snyder, they're getting married tonight.
Stop talking.
That's rude. You know, a lady could use an escort at an occasion like this.
Well, good luck finding one.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is this whole anti-traditionalism thing that you've got. You know, you need to get yourself a billboard with your big abolish Christmas slogan right on the bottom of it.
That was Camille Bennett, you who stood me up at Christmas, am I right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I did.
So, where is this taking place? A church?
Mm-hmm. As opposed to a body piercing salon or a laundromat? Yeah.
Listen, you just tell them to have fun on me. And wish them good luck. Maybe they can... I'll cross my fingers for them and stay out of the way of black cats. Not step on any cracks, that type of thing.
Cynic.
Realist. Who is late for a business appointment, so...
Always standing me up for a business appointment.
Business before pleasure,
What
so...
business are you in, by the way?
Like I was saying, before you go there, you might want to change.
That is, unless it's taking place at Our Lady of Tight Hot Pants.
Oh, okay, that's cute. Well, you know what? Me and the Hot Pants are gonna have a fabulous time dancing with all the other eligible men in Oakdale, so miss me.
Oh, I will.
It all started months ago. You showed up at the farm with that check.
$1 million.
And you seemed so sincere, so genuine.
The check was genuine. The rest, I'm afraid...
But why pull the rug out from under me now? I've gotten married before.
No, indeed you have. Mrs. Munson, Mrs. Dixon, Mrs. Snyder even. Pity. This time you wouldn't have had to have even replaced the monogram towels.
So he knows the whole story. How I blew it with Rosanna's money.
Ah, yes. Your beloved and generous sister. You didn't hang on to that $50 million very long, did you? After which, you were reduced to working as a lavatory assistant. From there, working at Al's waitressing was a definite move up.
Well, if he knows all of this, then he knows that this time I did not blow it. I took you at your word about that check.
That it was a reward?
For helping to capture that hitman.
Don't you feel silly?
I used that money to start over. The very first time in my life, I didn't squander an opportunity. I used it to create a very successful business, and now I'm back on top. And that's just what he wants, isn't it? For me to be on top again. Just so he can tear me down.
When a man traps a mouse, he doesn't mount it on a wall. But if he bags big game...
And that's what I am to him. Big game.
Like you said, you're successful now. Rich, acclaimed, in love, happy. Oh yes, you're quite a catch.
After all this time, he hasn't changed. He still gets off on playing with people's lives. Sick. I prayed he'd never find me here.
Oh, we're having chicken.
Try new McCormick flavor medleys.
Oh. We're having chicken.
Watch how McCormick flavors any meal.
Oh, meatloaf.
Oh. Meat?
Loaf.
Tantalize the taste of everything you cook. Look in the spice aisle for new McCormick flavor medleys. The same old meals will never be the same.
Thanks for making a leave. For almost 5 years, I often had a hard time walking. I went from doctor to doctor and even had surgery on both knees. Most pain relievers worked for a while, then quit, and the pain came back. Finally, a doctor suggested a leave. Soon I could dance all night again.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Now people say I'm a walking advertisement for Aleve.
All day strong, all day long.
Neutrogena Daily Moisture Supply Body Moisturizer. Its unique Norwegian formula supplies moisture skin needs every day and quickly penetrates into the skin, leaving nothing on the surface but softness.
It's never too heavy, always enough.
Neutrogena Daily Moisture Supply.
Is your asthma really under control?
Yeah. But sometimes I wheeze.
Ever wake up short of breath?
I do.
Use your fast-acting inhaler more than twice a week.
I use mine every day.
If that's what you call control, ask your doctor if prescription Flovent is right for you. Flovent twice a day helps control the inflammation that can cause asthma symptoms in the first place and helps improve lung function. Flovent won't replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden attacks. People switching from an oral steroid like prednisone to Flovent, an inhaled steroid, need to be especially careful. While adjusting to the switch, your body is not as able to heal after surgery, infection, or a serious injury. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve.
Now this is control.
Flovent, helping you define asthma control.
Meet some friends who have a lot to learn. You're not planning to fix him up.
Well, if I have a gift, I should use it.
About each other.
You have a crush on me?
I think I'm in love with you.
Grapevine premieres Monday, February 28th.
pure gold, Peretti.
Maybe.
No, there's no maybes about it. Come here. Come here. Close your eyes. Close them. All right, now pretend you're Kim Hughes. Now, I want you to open them, and then I want you to look at these photos and tell me the first thing that comes to mind when you see your son in them.
Okay, fine. If he were my son, I would be disgusted.
All right, I rest my case. Yes, Molly Collins' meteoric career here at WOAK is going to go down in flames.
I can't do it, Henry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Katie, come on.
Henry, Molly's life is not the only one that's going to be destroyed if I show these pictures, okay? Have you ever thought about Chris?
Well, not really.
Well, Chris is my friend.
Oh.
And he is finally getting his life back on track. I mean, he's actually talking to his parents, which is a minor miracle, and... Oh, if Kim and Bob see these pictures...
You know, Katie, your sympathy for Chris Hughes is really sweet. It is, but have you thought about me?
What about you?
My voice is on that tape, too.
Oh, so you are concerned about the tape after all.
No, I'm concerned about your loyalty. I put myself on the line for you.
Well, Henry, I never asked you to do that.
Who said from the get-go that you should be in that anchor chair and not Molly Conlon? Who suggested you for the New Year's Eve show?
You did, and I am very grateful for your support.
And show it. You owe me, Peretti.
What would Kim Hughes think if she knew that I took
She'll be
these
too
pictures?
upset with Molly to come down on you.
Oh, easy for you to say.
Okay, bottom line, Katie. If you're too chicken to do it, I'll do it myself. But you can consider our partnership dissolved.
Henry,
I mean it, I mean it. The train is leaving the station. It is time to hop on board. Now, are you with me? Or are we going to go our separate ways?
So, you gonna tell me what you and Molly were talking about?
One guess.
Well, it looked awfully intense.
I was just telling her how much you mean to me.
Really?
Yeah. How I'm never gonna let you down. I mean, now that we're allowed to see each other, Abigail, I'm not gonna blow this. I don't want to do anything to disappoint you.
I feel the same way about you.
Hey, why the faraway look?
I can tell something's on your mind.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Can I help?
No, it's Molly. She said that there was some problem at the station, and she wouldn't tell me what it was.
Did it sound serious?
She seemed pretty upset.
Well, let's see. Maybe she had a fight with the makeup artist, or maybe she wasn't lit properly.
Are you saying that our news anchor can be a prima donna?
I'm not saying it. It's the truth. She is a prima donna.
She made it sound pretty bad. Like whatever it was, it could spoil the wedding. Oh well. I guess she'll tell me about it later.
But where is your adorable son?
Oh, Ramirez and the guys, they're taking care
Oh,
of
there's
him.
my handsome husband.
You look sensational.
Thank you.
I was just telling her the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to bask in this flattery because when that bride shows up, no one's going to notice me.
Really? Would you like to bet? So where's your better half?
Well, she was supposed to be helping with the gown, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be late too, but it looks like we're in some kind of a holding pattern.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Jack, hey, that's the man of the hour.
I'm great. Good. I'm great. But has anyone seen Carly?
When you showed up at the fashion show, I thought that was strange.
I wanted to witness your triumph firsthand.
And then you mentioned Hong Kong. It freaked me out.
Is that the first time it occurred to you that the reward money might have strings attached?
I didn't know what to think. But from then on, I couldn't shake this feeling of dread.
That was the idea.
I thought maybe I'm being paranoid. But when you order takeout from a Chinese restaurant and the fortune cookies, they tell you.
Your
they
past
predict it.
mistakes will catch up with you sooner than you think. Or there can be no happy future when the past is unresolved.
wasn't being paranoid.
There's nothing the man can't do, Miss Tenney.
The mysterious wedding dress.
Mystery solved. I can tell that you underestimated his resources.
I thought I'd be safe here in Oakdale.
Well, as they say, you can run, but you can't hide. And that goes for the people you love as well.
Explosion at the warehouse. Jack could have been killed.
It was a possibility, yes.
You have to tell me. Is he trying to hurt Jack, or was he just trying to frighten me?
You made him angry. Angrier than I've ever seen him. That was very stupid.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. What does he expect me to do about it now?
He expects you to realize that he's not going away. But you are. In fact, the two of you have a long overdue reunion in store.
Reunion? Where?
Far from Oakdale. Tonight.
Oh, no.
Did you know it could actually cost you more to call your state capital than your nation's capital?
I did not know that.
It's true. But with Sprint Nickel Nights Anywhere, in-state and out-of-state calls are all the same nickel all night long. Nickel across the state, nickel across the country.
It's almost too easy.
Sprint Nickel Nights Anywhere. You do the math. We'll do the geography. Switch to Sprint at 1-800-PIN-DROP.
Sweetie!
New Wizard candles are designed to remove odors in the air for a light, clean fragrance. Wizard scented candles. Fragrances that change your world.
Dear fastidious consumer, I'm Kleenex Cottonelle toilet paper, and you're doing quite a job on clean. Clean towels, clean socks, clean... Well, since we're in my department, you should know I'm the only toilet paper with ripples, specially designed to leave you feeling fresh, dry, and confidently clean. Not to mention keeping your whites their whitest. Kleenex Cottonelle. When you think of clean, think of me.
So, how you doing?
Oh, miserable.
What?
Breakfast time, we sit around while folks pop something sweet from the toaster.
Oh, yeah.
What's not to love? Real eggs.
Hey, bacon?
And cheese. Say, what if somebody wrapped us up in a pastry crust and popped us up?
Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles. Real eggs, smoky bacon, creamy cheese in a flaky pastry crust right in your grocer's freezer. Mmm. Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles.
Look out, sweet stuff.
There's nothing like the way I feel after a good night's sleep. That's why I love my Tylenol PM. For me, there's just no reason to have trouble sleeping. I take Tylenol PM before bed. It stops my pain and helps me sleep. So I'm ready for another great day.
When your future is in jeopardy.
You were facing the death penalty, Michelle.
And the evidence is stacked against you.
Somebody in this town set me up for a murder that I did not commit.
Sometimes the best defense...
I'm the only one who can help Michelle now.
...is a desperate plan.
I can make sure that nobody will ever find us.
This week on Guiding Light.
What happens next? It's everything.
How a young cop following in his dad's footsteps was killed by fellow officers tonight.
This February on Touched by an Angel, the stars come out. Kenny Rogers, Kathy Baker, Sharon Gless, and a special appearance by Liam Neeson, all this February.
Hey. You know what? I'm sure she just lost track of time.
Yeah. Bad day for her watch to stop.
I know her watch was in perfectly good condition. She just got a new one. I'll tell you what I think. I think she wants to make a grand entrance.
Could be. Could be. But remember, she told you that she was going to take it slow today.
Yes, that's true. She did.
Yeah,
she
so
did.
if it calms her nerves, let her walk around the farm. Get some fresh air. You know, I mean, how many times does a person get married? Okay, strike that. How many times does a person get married for the last time?
Nice
Okay?
recovery, Jack.
Actually, she's probably just waiting for everyone to be seated. You know, seeing everyone stand around like this waiting will probably get her a little nervous. As a matter of fact, it's beginning to get me a little nervous.
Oh, you do have butterflies.
Yeah, maybe a few. But they're all flying in formation, Margot. Don't you worry
Right.
about it. Hey, listen, I'm going to go talk to some of the guys. Excuse me.
Hey, what do you think?
You know, by the time she gets here, she's got to do her hair, she's got to get dressed.
She'll be good.
She'll probably be pulling up any minute.
Well, unless she had car trouble.
Why don't I, why don't I call the house? Do you have one of those
I've
things?
got this right here.
Okay, here you go. Thank you. I don't know, she seemed to be okay when I left. Maybe something. Oh, heavens. There's no answer. There's no answer at all.
All right, maybe I should drive over.
No. Let me. You stay here and make sure the groom doesn't leave, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. See you.
What's your take on Carly's being AWOL so long?
Do you mean, do I think she's out communing with nature?
Yeah, like in What's Wrong with This Picture?
No. Doesn't sound at all like Carly. Especially not in the day she's marrying the man of her dreams.
Listen, I don't want Jack to worry, but I'm gonna slip out. I'm gonna call him tomorrow.
What? Do you think an accident?
I don't know what to think, Tom, but something about this just ain't right.
Well, I'd say we have everything under control.
Yeah, but where's the bride?
When do we get to see the wedding dress? That's what I want to know.
Well, I guess there's no reason to wait.
Oh.
So, if you are ready, here.
Wow.
Here you go.
Barbara, that you have outdone yourself.
Lisa's right. It's perfect, and it's just so...
Carly.
Yeah, it's just gonna light up the world in it.
I know, but I can't take complete credit for it, you see. This is as much her work as mine.
Oh, now don't be so modest.
It's true. She came to me and she said she'd been to every bridal shop within a 50-mile radius and asked me to design her dress for her. And I said, let's do it together.
Okay, and this is the result. I'd say you two would make quite a design team.
I don't think I'm going to be ordering any business cards soon, though.
Wouldn't that be something? The two of you working together.
Yes, well, just because we could do a fashion show together and one dress together doesn't mean that I'm going to be booking us any tickets to Stockholm.
Stockholm?
Co-recipients? Nobel Peace Prize?
I can just see the two of you now at the podium.
Well, now, don't laugh.
No.
Don't laugh.
So, what?
Because Carly and I have become friends.
Well, I think that's great. So do I.
I think Jack has been a great influence on her.
Well, I think she's livened him up a little bit, too. They just both seem so happy together. I know. And their happiness rubs off on everyone around them, even a hardened cynic like me. Where is that cousin of mine, anyway?
You get away from me.
I didn't hear that.
There isn't going to be any reunion.
Do I have to remind you that he's the one who's calling the shots?
It's my wedding day.
It was your wedding day. Now it's the day you settle unfinished business.
You can't force me to go.
Of course I can.
Jack will stop you. He's a cop. What? Would you think that I can't tell him? I'll tell him. I'll explain everything, and maybe he'll be a little shocked at first, but he'll understand. Because he loves me. And Hal'll help. Chief of detectives, and he's also the father of my son.
Interesting you should mention your little boy.
What did you say?
Think about it. If your big, strong cop fiance could have been hurt yesterday, just think how much more vulnerable your son is.
You wouldn't dare.
Don't put him to the test. Are you coming quietly?
You can't
or
do this to me!
I'm warning you, don't make him angrier than he already is.
Let her go.
I thought this up last night. Sometimes I even amaze myself.
Good day. Buongiorno. Where is the square? Dov'è la piazza?
I don't think that's what they meant by Italian chicken.
If it's Italian chicken you want, Burger King introduces the new Italian Chicken Crisp. White meat chicken, mozzarella cheese, and marinara sauce. Now just 99 cents, only at Burger King.
It's here! Huggies Supreme Care Baby Wipes. With ripple soft texture to clean like no other wipe, and super thickness and strength. It's a real-life superhero!
Nestle Treasures, chocolate with a caramel filling. Oh, these are so tempting. Kind of like men. These are a lot easier to clean up after.
Nestle Treasures. From you to you.
You won't believe your mouth with this antacid.
That's amazing.
Dissolved almost immediately.
Like, it's gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables, a very different kind of calcium antacid for heartburn.
It dissolves quickly when you put it in your mouth. Very quick.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables dissolve faster and more completely than Tums.
Didn't have to dig it out of my teeth. No grit. It's gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewable Tablets. Quick dissolve your heartburn away.
Quick dissolve. Maalox.
From 1 Minute Maalox.
Rediscover the skin nature intended you to have with Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Made with oatmeal, which holds moisture naturally, Aveeno lasts for 24 hours. Aveeno. Discover nature's secret for healthy skin.
There are lots of little reasons for choosing the right cold medicine. Trust Pediacare. It's the #1 pediatrician recommended brand of infants' cold drops made just for baby's little system. Pediacare will make your little one feel a lot better because you care. Pediacare.
CBS Tonight. How would you like a deep dish pizza?
Want some, Mr. Cosby?
Oh, topped with the funniest kids on TV. It's a tasty all-new Kids Say. Then, in this studio, they gather from around the country for a chance to face the Wonder Wall.
You've won $500,000.
Winning lives on a special night, CBS Tonight.
Alzheimer's took away everything from Bernie Weiss. His wife searched for a way to reverse this deadly disease and found the medical breakthrough that Bernie and you will never forget. Reversing Alzheimer's, Sunday at 11 on CBS 2 News.
Are you up here again?
Oh, Grandma, do you remember this?
Oh, yes.
Over the years, you've seen some pretty incredible changes. And now that you're entitled to Medicare, you may be looking at a change in your health care. As a member of Kaiser Permanente Senior Advantage, there's one thing you can always count on. Your health care is in the hands of doctors. That means you and your doctor make medical decisions without interference from insurance administrators. Senior Advantage also covers more than Medicare alone. With no deductibles or plan premiums, you'll choose the doctor in the plan and pay just $10 for an office visit. There's even a prescription plan. We're sure you have questions. Call today for free information about prescriptions, our optical plan, and more benefits.
Grandma, look over here.
When it comes to healthcare, let us show you a change for the better. Kaiser Permanente, in the hands of doctors.
Come play amongst the stars next Hollywood Squares.
Real story of John Benet Ramsey. Perfect Murder, Perfect Town. CBS, February 27th.
Butt out, Jenkins.
What's going on?
This has nothing to do with you. It does not. You just stay out of it.
Lady has nothing to do with the horse. I told you I'm on the case.
Horse? This has nothing to do with the horse.
What does it have to do with?
It's between her and me. We had a meeting of the minds, that's all. And I think right now she's thinking very carefully about what I told her, right? Aren't you? Go ahead. Set this joker straight.
Let him up.
It didn't look like any meeting of the minds to me.
We're just having a minor disagreement. He wasn't hurting me, really.
Are you satisfied?
You're the doll from the fashion show, right? What are you doing mixed up with this filth?
I can take care of myself. But thank you.
You know what? I don't know what scam you're trying to run here, but that boss you work for might be interested in knowing this little lady's she's engaged to a cop. Matter of fact, weren't you supposed to get hitched today?
Plans have changed. Mr. Phillips here was just relaying an offer that I can't refuse. That's what was happening when you came upon the scene here. We were just haggling over terms. Before I make a commitment, there's someone that I need to speak to.
Oh, no, you're not. You and I are out of here now.
Well, you're leaving with this guy? Are you crazy?
that offer that was made on behalf of his boss, it's an opportunity that I just can't pass up.
Are you saying that nobody's heard from Carly yet?
Well, Emma went back to the farm to try and find her, and Hal's been making some phone calls.
You know, I just don't believe this. She was living for this day.
Emma, did you find her?
No, and her car wasn't in the drive. Where in the devil can she be?
You think maybe her car broke down?
Well, if it had, I would have seen it on the way.
Maybe she got into an accident.
No, Hal called ER at Memorial, and I checked all the other hospitals in the area.
I hope she gets here soon. The neighbors are getting restless. Let's be honest. I know my cousin better than anybody, and she should have been here an hour ago. With her rear end, in that chair, in front of the mirror, making sure she looked absolutely perfect for the groom.
Smile, girls. The groom is on his way.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's great. We're just missing a bride.
Oh, she'll be here. Don't worry.
I'm thinking maybe she forgot something.
Well, if she forgot something, it has to be something that's crucial only to Carly, and maybe she's going to try to fix it, whatever.
Jack, would you like to try to call her on her cell?
Sure, it couldn't hurt. But in the meantime, you think you beautiful ladies could learn how to be a little more relaxed? Huh? You think the 6 of you are getting married today?
Oh, please.
Hi, Abigail. How are you? Having fun?
Oh, I'm having a blast. I mean, this old church is so warm and friendly, and maybe that's just because the people here are that way, but, you know, when I came here to Oakdale, I never thought my life could get any better.
But it has.
Oh, yeah, to be here with you and Holden and so many other people I care about.
What else you might be talking about?
Well, Christopher is a big part of my life, but you guys are too. And it's so great that you are so cool about us seeing each other.
Well, we're just happy that you're happy.
Oh, I am. I can't even imagine anything that would make my life more perfect than it already is.
Look at you. You know, watching this, it's obvious that you should be doing this every day and not Molly. Just like I should be running the station and not Holden Snyder.
I thought you said Holden was doing okay.
Oh, sure, he's doing okay. Considering that he knows next to nothing about news or the TV business. And that's not good enough, and it's not right. You and I worked our way up. We worked hard to get to the top.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, and now we deserve our shot. Dreams die fast, Katie, especially when you don't grab the brass ring when it comes around. You're way better than Molly.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, you come across as warmer, less glib, less slick. It's just more human. It's just nicer.
Thanks.
And you want to wash it all down the drain just to save Chris Hughes a little embarrassment. Hey, that guy's a loser. He's driving a cab because he can't get his life together. Do you want to give up your chance just because you feel sorry for a guy like that?
Maybe there's another way.
What do you mean?
We could go to Molly and talk to her. We can show her the pictures and maybe she'll trade with us.
All right, you want us to give her the pictures, and then she'll give us the tape.
Yes. What, you don't think it's a good idea?
No, sure, if you want to settle for a draw. You know, I was thinking checkmate. If we show Holden those pictures, Molly is out, and you, Miss Peretti, are in.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, let's do it. We'll go show Holden the pictures tonight.
Introducing Caress fragranced body washes. They do more than silken skin. Their fragrances seduce your senses. They're completely transforming. Now that really changes things. New Caress fragranced body washes. Labor of love took on a whole new meaning when Kyle was born. 12 hours of labor.
One of life's most joyful moments can also be one of its most painful. But take comfort, as so many women have, in Tylenol, the pain reliever doctors and hospitals choose most.
Come meet your little brother.
Hello. Tylenol, take comfort in our strength.
Whoa, Kitty! Someone refill that Glade plug-in.
For lasting freshness, don't forget to refill your Glade plug-ins.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Uncle Ben's rice bowls. Just 6 minutes in the microwave. A whole new way to satisfy your appetite. Uncle Ben's, a passion for good food.
If you've been thinking about jumping into a rugged new Montana,
I need more room!
now's a really good time.
Never seen a minivan do that before.
Maybe it's not really a minivan.
Life is more exciting in Montana. Now jump into a rugged Montana with this limited time offer. But get a move on, because the train's leaving the station.
Hey, wherever you are, if you hear this, just get yourself over to the church, okay? You got a groom over here that's getting a wee bit impatient. I love you. Nah, I don't know why I bothered. She probably has her phone turned off. She threw it in her bag. What do you want to bet that she's tooling around town with the window down and the music cranked, enjoying the last minutes of freedom, huh?
Jack, the last thing Carly wants is to be free of you.
Well, maybe she's just out buying some last-minute presents for her bridesmaids, then.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to call the station and see if anybody down there has heard anything. And you keep an eye on your future stepdad, okay?
Come on, you girls. I'm gonna give this guy a heart attack.
They're just trying to help.
I know, and I think it's a little too early to put Carly's picture on a milk carton.
Okay, everybody, just lighten up, all right? She's gonna be walking through that door any minute.
You're not even going to give her a slap on the wrist, are you?
Never, no matter what.
Jack, everybody is happy for you. Everybody's backing the new improved Carly, believe me.
She's something else, ain't she?
And this is going to be a wonderful night. Even if she walks down the aisle a few minutes late, doesn't matter, because this is going to be perfect. This wedding, perfect. Trust me, okay?
Please. I just need a minute.
You've had enough time.
And whatever offer you made the lady is null and void. She's obviously not thinking clearly to even consider missing her own wedding day.
You're not part of this transaction. Your responsibility is to find that stallion. And if I were you, I'd get busy, cowboy. Now.
Tell your boss he's getting nothing from me. I quit. He can get the nag himself.
Your defender lacks respect. I think you should clue him in about my boss. He and Miss Tenney go way back. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And she knows well enough that when he makes you an offer, you can't refuse it. You can't refuse it for a lot of reasons.
You better do what he says.
My joints felt locked up. Then I tried Osteo-Biflex. It's a natural supplement that repairs cartilage and lubricates joints over time. It works for me.
Osteo-Biflex. Repair, rebuild, renew.
Another strong argument for the new steel. Feel the strength.
I'm gonna go to the play place.
Dreaming of a Disney cruise vacation?
Then hurry to McDonald's and try the extraordinarily tasty Big Extra sandwich. The Big Extra is McDonald's newest, biggest burger. Or try one of your other favorites, and you could win an unforgettable Disney cruise vacation. There are still hundreds and hundreds to win. Who gives you the chance to win the vacation of your dreams? Did somebody say McDonald's?
That was some slide.
We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Whenever I know I'm going to meet someone, I always do this. Just to see if I need a Tic Tac. Friendly little 1.5 calorie breath mints. Tic Tac. Breathe friendly. I love being a trendsetter.
Even the toughest greasy stains like spaghetti sauce are no match for Resolve Carpet Cleaner. No wonder it's #1.
That's okay, cowboy.
Resolve gets you out of the toughest spots.
Behold, Peretti, our futures are secure.
I don't get it. What could possibly be keeping Carly?
It beats me, but I think it's gone way beyond a simple case of the nerves.
So what do we do?
I guess we pray. I love you. I always have. I always will. Even when we're fighting like cats and dogs, I've always loved you.
I am so sorry.
For what?
For taking so long to be worthy of you.
No, Carly, you know what? It takes two. You know what Emma says? Things happen in their own time. And it's finally our time. I truly believe that.
Oh, Jack. Jack. It's you, Jack. It's...
Well, it's also paste. I spent everything on the land. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I love it. I love it.
I'll get you a real one soon. I promise. On one condition.
Which is?
Carly Tenny, will you marry me?
Jack. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, God. Yes. Yes, I will marry you, Jack Snyder.
Jack, I think it's time.
To do what?
Well, how you want to handle it's up to you, but those people in there have been waiting for an awful long time. I think you better tell them what's going on.
I don't know what's going on, Hal.
Well, right. Maybe you should postpone the
No,
wedding.
no, wait. Carly's gonna be here, okay? She just needs a few extra minutes, that's all.
Look, Jack, I know
She loves me.
We
Hal.
all know that.
Yeah, and she's
Jack.
been talking about this day for months, okay? For crying out loud, she wanted to elope last week. Now, I know her. And I know there's no place she'd rather be right now than in this church.
Right. So why isn't she here?
Trust me. That'll be the first question out of my mouth when she gets here, but she will be here.
Look, if you want out, I understand. Forget about finding the horse.
I already have.
There's no reason to end our association unpleasantly.
And just so it ends. Quite frankly, I don't like the vibes from you or your employer. So you say the two of them went way back?
Yeah, they share a long history. I was hoping that we might say the same about you someday. Instead, you are history. Let's go. You've got a flight to catch.
No! There's something I have to do.
Americans love food. Always have. Always will. It's part of our culture. You can't go anywhere without being reminded, excited, or enticed by a variety of things to eat. It's no wonder so many Americans are overweight. So if you've been frustrated with all those trendy weight loss programs you've tried in the past and are serious about losing weight, maybe it's time to try something a little different. Today, your doctor has clinically proven prescription medications to help you lose weight. Call us at 1-888-645-1138, and you'll receive important information on weight loss especially prepared by Roche Pharmaceuticals. Then talk with your doctor. It's never been easy to lose weight, but now there's help in ways that weren't available before.
Let's go, girls.
Take a shine to this. Colorstay's new Lip Shine. This year's most brilliant idea in the most Revlon colors. This Scent's liquid color lasts through a kiss. This Scent's Megawatt Shine. Too good to miss. New Colorstay Lip Shine. Just brilliant, Revlon. And try Colorstay Hair Color. Won't fade away. Revlon Colorstay Hair Color.
Walt Disney Home Video invites you to bring home all the fun.
Got one hurdle.
Tarzan, now on video and Disney DVD. Rated G.
Neutrogena Daily Moisture Supply Body Moisturizer. Its unique Norwegian formula supplies moisture skin needs every day and quickly penetrates into the skin, leaving nothing on the surface but softness.
It's never too heavy, always enough.
Neutrogena Daily Moisture Supply.
Hi, I'm MTV's Carson Daly. Get ready for the hottest live event of the year when 51 of America's best, brightest, and most beautiful women compete for the Miss USA crown, plus incredible musical performances from Lou Bega and Christina Aguilera. Miss USA, CBS, tonight.
Live! From Hallmark Hall of Fame, when his son vanishes without a trace.
You don't know what kind of people he was mixed up with.
Atticus Cody will travel to the ends of the earth to find him.
There are things you don't want to know.
But is he prepared for what he'll discover?
Oh, Scotty.
Academy Award winner James Coburn in Hallmark Hall of Fame's Missing Pieces, CBS Sunday.
On the #1 Monday drama.
I sentenced you to 15 years to life.
What if your teen was a murderer, but you're on trial?
Emma Cooper's mother suing you, claiming you turned your son into a murderer.
These lawyers take on their most controversial case.
What they did to him made him what he is.
This isn't our fault!
All new Family Law, CBS Monday.
Everyone loves Hollywood Square!
I know that's right. All right, so where am I?
Erase, erase, erase.
Catch Kelly Hu, Ricky Lake, and Julie Warner next.